Hello everyone and welcome to, look at that, look at the poor cup of doom, look at me shaking my camera, look, we need one more in here, but look how many we got left, and some cat hair as well, it's great. Anyway, welcome to the 27th, that's 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 5 prompts left. Let's swirl these around, I'm not looking, I've got one. Now, I've also got, I'm going to put that over there. Ooh, because I got yesterday my Scrawler box and I've unboxed it, thrown away the box in the recycling and washed my hands. So I'm going to show you what we got. We got, look at that, that's gorgeous. I wish I could do something so flowy. It's by Ayman Hazori. I apologise for name reading, but there's all the information. There's also, if you've been getting this Scrawler-zine, which gives you way more information on what you've got, way more information on the artist and how to use the stuff and the gallery from the box before. So that they've really gone to town with that. They've been doing that for a few months now. But basically, this is what we've got. Best unboxing ever. We have a Koi Noir pencil B, so we'll try that. I have actually already tried it all. I'll show you. Bing, there we go. We got this, which is this brush in a grey and a black, and it does go on rather nicely. It's all calligraphy, which I am terrible at. My handwriting's terrible at the best of times, so this isn't going to help me. But we got a basic black liner there. You can do some flowers. There you go, have a flower. And obviously this paper here, which is heavy duty cartridge paper. 20 sheets of 140 GSM cartridge paper. The long thin one. Ooh, so we got that, and then we got these, which are calligraphy, flexy, nibby things from manuscript, I assume. And these are the colours that we've got, and they go on quite nice. They are washable ink. I'm assuming water soluble ink. So we'll be using those today, regardless of what the prompt is. Again, if I don't like that, I'll edit it out. Okay, if there was an edit there, it's because I just coughed. It's not because I edited anything out. Okay, are we ready? Okay, I think it's from my mum. It's in green. She seemed to have got hold of a green pen for this one. Foam on Sea. Can't draw sea. Okay, foam on sea. Foam on Sea. I'm taking that in a direction she didn't mean to completely cop out of having to draw water, because I can't. So, okay, these colours, we're drawing. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be cheeky with this one. We're drawing Foam on Sea. Okay, so I've come across a few problems. This makes this happen with the colours, and that I did last night, so you can't say it's because it didn't dry. So yeah, this, I love you Scrawler box, but this don't work with these things unless I could put the colour down first and line on the top, but then it means getting rid of the pencil, because you can't do the colour over the pencil because you can't rub the pencil out then, and I don't like doing it that way, so that's a bit bad. Then I tried Micron and it does still kind of run, which is annoying. And then I tried just a fountain pen, and that kind of runs as well. And then I tried my dip pen with the speedball ink, and so far that seems to be the best one. I mean, still a little bit, but not as much. I mean, it really goes funny. So we're using the dip pen instead of this liner that came with it. So I'm just going to put that over there. And then, right, Foam on Sea. Foam is a town now. I'm being cheeky. It's a town on the sea, you know, like Southend-on-Sea or Westcliff-on-Sea or you know, Hove-on-Sea. Is Hove-on-Sea? I don't know. But anyway, that's what we're doing. So it's like she's travelled home, but it's like this fantasy version of her town, of her village where she lives. And I'm basing it on Portmeirion, which is, if you've seen The Prisoner, watch The Prisoner. It's quintessential English television. You've got to watch it. It's so weird and awesome. But they basically filmed The Prisoner in Portmeirion, called The Village, because it's beautiful. You can go there, you can stay there if you want, or you can go there for the day. Hashtag absolutely not sponsored in any way, shape or form, unfortunately. But there you go. Anyway, subscribe so I make money. Anyway, but I'm serious about that. Please subscribe. It would be awesome. Yeah, you can go there and it's beautiful. And basically this guy wanted to make somewhere, but it's by the sea, somewhere that is entirely beautiful. And he would like, it's what my original Animal Crossing one was built on. I wasn't thinking, I've talked about this before. What have I it was in my Animal Crossing things on my other channel, just saying. But yeah, he I better start actually, hadn't I? He wanted to make somewhere beautiful, and if he knew of like a statue going at a old estate, he'd take it and he'd put it somewhere, and if he found something crumbling, he'd rescue what he could, like the columns or something, and he put them somewhere, and he just tried to make somewhere beautiful that you could go and stay. Anyway, it's in Wales and it's lovely. But I'm trying to do that, like a fantasy version of her home, where she's going to come across Rose and they're going to have some sort of that was fight, by the way, or emotional coming together. That's what I'm planning. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to blatantly steal the style of, if I've written it down because I don't know how to say his name, it's Taishi. I am so sorry, but he is absolutely amazing. That's his YouTube channel. Go and have a look if you haven't already. Again, why would you have found mine before some actual YouTubers? I don't know. But basically, he wouldn't even need the pencil. He does this really loose drawing, mainly architecture, sometimes people and boats and cars and vehicles and things like that. But it's just this really loose style with, then he'd use watercolours to sort of blob colour on top, and it would just look so beautiful. Whenever I've tried, it doesn't look so beautiful. But I'm going to try again, because why wouldn't I? Okay, this is me stalling again. How am I going to do this? So I'm going to have to do this and leave it for a while, and then attempt to put the colour on. I've also discovered by this interesting yellow blob down here, you can put these. It's not, you know, why get a marker if you're not going to use it as a marker? I always say this, but if you're going to do this, well, you just get a pan or a tube of paint, but or the water inks, the Bombay ink. But anyway, you can sort of scribble it into here, bit of water, and get a lighter colour, which is good because these are all very, very bright colours. But okay, stalling. Are you going to work this time? Have I just been sitting there so long it's dried on the pen? Right, okay, I am going to attempt to just do it. We're just doing it. We're going to do it quite quickly. We're going to give an idea of the town, that it's there, and then some splooshes of colour, and not worry too much. Which is good, because that seems completely wonky. But we're not going to mind. No, we're not going to mind. That was actually supposed to attach to this bit here. But there you go. There's a lot of, pretty much literally this colour turquoise in Portmeirion. Most of the sort of banisters are in that colour, and the seats are in that colour all around. It really is just this gorgeous place to go and visit. So I would, if we're ever allowed, because poor Wales is in lockdown right now. It's a shame because that's where my parents are, but He'll be fine. We'll get him home for Christmas, I'm sure. But yeah, gorgeous place. You ever get the chance, go and visit it. Right, anyway, advert over. I've been there, have I been there twice or 3 times? It's quite the trek is Wales from where I am, but worth the trek. Anyway, these are trees, or they're the essence of trees. That's what I'm going for. And here there's actually like, I'll say mountain. It's like cliffs. It's all built on this really steep cliff, basically going down to the seaside. And then there's like trees. I'm doing this from a photo I found online, but I'll put some photos that I took, because I don't know if I'm allowed to show you this picture that I'm using, but I'll put some pictures that I took of Portmeirion, just so you get an idea. It really is gorgeous. That's a tree. This is another building. This is like, I can't think of the name. A foyer? A foyer? No. I'll think of it. Where you just go sit in the garden and just look at beautiful things and enjoy the weather. You know what? It can be very beautiful and very nice and warm and sunny in Wales. Actually, right now it's apparently really nice. But there you go. Sometimes it can rain, but it's so beautiful. And then you've got like these arches, and in there you've got little seats, and you can go and sit in there. And then I don't know how to draw this, but it actually comes out. Let's just, there you go. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's got columns that he probably took from, or was given from a stately home, sort of closing down, or a bit that it got a bit old and they had to tear down. And he was like, oh, can I have those pillars, please? That'd be lovely. So you wander around and there's just random tiles set into the walls because he'd found them and thought they're beautiful. Let's put them somewhere. And then a statue and just various things all over the place. There's restaurants and stuff. It's very nice. I had a lovely time. Forced my family there and they wandered around dutifully. Don't know if they were as into it as me. But there you go. Right, this is the little statue. This is the little statue guy. It looks like England. I've basically drawn England. But, oh well, that's fine. It's a loose style we're going for. I mean, I'm using this because it's kind of like, not real. You know, Portmeirion is real. But for her, this is a sort of idyllic, I guess, version. You must remember not to try and do this side and move that way. You can go up and down, can't you? But yeah, sort of an idealised idea of her little town where she lives, wherever that is. On the coast we're going for. She, I assume, is English, like I'm English, and we got a lot of coast. You've got to give us that. We got some coast. I'm close to it, actually. Just to say. Not next to it, that'd be nice. I'm just mumbling now. Alright, little round windows. These are, I'm going to try and do the right colours for the buildings. This one is pink with white columns, I guess. So I'll try and do that. I mean, it doesn't look like his drawings, but it looks like a building, right? I mean, it looks like a building. We're going for, well, Sam, it does look like a building. So I will settle for that. And this has sort of stately columns. And these are all, what you see the facade outside may not be like that. You may think is one building, but it's actually like maybe a flat and then another flat there and then another flat there. And it's like inside is all the holiday homes and you can go and stay there. But it's not what it looks like on the outside. It really is, I think, well put together, or probably put together as best as they could with what they had. And there's a little documentary that runs constantly, and you can go in there and sit there and just listen about the guy. I can't remember his name, isn't that awful? But yeah, just what he wanted to create, something beautiful, which I appreciate. So my desk is still wobbling. I actually went to IKEA yesterday, yes, with masks, and everybody else in there was wearing masks. A couple of people, their masks had fallen off their nose, so I don't quite know if they fully understand what noses are. But I think pretty much everyone was wearing a mask, so that was good, and no one was complaining or Karening it up. Is it Karen and Ken? Poor Karens and actual Kens. But yeah, I did try and go and get some sturdier leg options on my desk, but I haven't yet. But there you go. I tried. I've ordered them now. There you go. You can all learn about my my desk activities. Is when they've actually got, I could put crossbars in with my jelly roll. If I ever actually remember to use the blinking, I keep saying that. Oh, I'll do that at the end with the jelly roll, and then I don't remember. But never mind. I tell you what, I am running out of things to say. Believe it or not. So I'm going to fast forward and put a bit of music on. Why not? Well, that's what I've got so far. Yeah. Right, so basically we go over it and we don't care about lines. We're just going, whoo, like this, just whoo, with colour. That's what we're doing. I've really got to sort my desk out. Right, okay. Right, if I start sort of there-ish and move this way, that'll be all right, won't it? Of course it will. Okay, so we've got two greens. If I do like the main bits in this green, not being too precious with the lines, because that's kind of the style, it's just very fluid. Is it going through? There's a question. Not really, we're okay. We just sort of do this and use this on sort of the edges, not even going all the way up to the edges. How's that? How's that look? Yeah, no comments down below, thank you. And then we attempt, maybe if we use a bigger brush that might work. I'm going to use this one. Oh. Okay, I just put the brush in the cup of doom instead of in the water. I don't know what that says about how my mind's going. Right, it's kind of dried, so that didn't work. That did not work at all. What if we use more water? If we just saturate. Okay, this, oh dear. Oh dear. Right, that was a mistake. So we're going to do this instead. Put a bit of the ink in there and see if I can save this somehow. Okay, maybe it works better on that paper than this paper. Did we think of that? No, we did not. Don't be precious over the lines. Oh dear. This is not working the way I wanted it to. What about if you put this over the top while it's wet? Makes no difference, except the paper feels like it's about to scream at me. Let's attempt... Oh, it's eaten the paper up now. Yeah, never watch my videos for how-tos. Maybe in like 10 years. And maybe I'll get the hang of things. Okay, this is not working the way I wanted to, but I don't mind, actually. I don't mind it. You can't see, I don't think, that the paper is kind of a bit scratched up, but it's nowhere near scratched up as with some water pens I've used. So actually, I assume these, it doesn't actually say. It says they're washable. And they're going in with water, so they must be watery pens. So they must be water pens. But yeah, not as bad as a lot of them I've used. But I don't know if it's drying quicker, I guess. Yeah, it's much easier to do on this paper if I actually move it into view than it is on this paper. So that's the thing. The paper really matters with this. But I don't want to overdo it. Right, okay. I'm going to let's get the picture up that I was using. Come on, my face is there. You can see my face. Right. So this is yellow, this is pink, this is a lighter yellow, then you've got yellow, pink, light blue, sort of sandy colour, then you've got pink, whitish, yellow, quite dark red. This is supposed to be a hedge, and then you've got pink trimmed with turquoise, you've got brick. Right, okay. I'm just going to go for it. Bit more music, maybe. So I'm going to go over and put a few windows in. This is still moist, but this is okay. So we'll just do that quick. I kind of enjoyed it. It ended up more, you know, pastel-y colours than I expected. This was a mistake, but we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna ignore that bit. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. They're not, again, I don't like watercolour pens or whatever they are. Water soluble pens. They're not my thing. I like alcohol markers. I've yet to figure out how to use them properly. I mean, this I think turned out okay. It's still a bit moist. But you know, put them on this dish. It's like, yeah, why don't I just use paint or, you know, ink, or why bother with pens? It just seems a bit strange not to, you know, if you have to use something in a form other than that it comes in, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was all right. But okay, let's put a door here maybe. This isn't what it looks like, but this is what I'm doing. And I kind of like the flowy style. I don't think I've got the hang of it at all, but that's what this is all for us to try something new. And I've certainly done that. I guess there'd be windows here. Let's put some nice arch windows in here. Why not? There, and a little archway here. I'm just doing stuff now, just so it looks more, you know, window. There's not actually a window here in this picture I've got, but I'm going to put one here and here because it seems a bit. Let's put a bit of roof there. Seems a bit empty without it. And then I think that will do me, actually. So there you go, foam on sea. This is where she lives, I've decided, because I didn't want to draw sea and foam and water because I'm no good at it. It's questionable whether I'm any good at this either, but that's what I've done. Some of it makes more sense than others, but if you just glance across it, you can see that it's like a little town, I think. Where does this go? This is kind of like going off into the ether. So this is a path. There you go. That doesn't make any sense either. But that's what I've done. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I've done my best, so come on. That must one little subscription. Go on. But anyway, oh, tomorrow. What's tomorrow? The 28th. So we've got the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. I've actually got my daughter to do one more prompt. So I've got 4 prompts. Is that right? 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, it is. 4 more prompts and we are done. Anyway, I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.